Today we're talking with my good friend Jonathan Hernandez from Temecula, California, and he's going to share his story about how he closed 8 transactions over 100,000 in GCI in just his second year, and all from YouTube. He found us on YouTube and knew that he wanted a different way to attract business. Now, he started his channel in 2022 right as the market was shifting. So think about that. Now, he just surpassed 500 subscribers, but this goes to show that subscribers don't matter. It's about the quality of the views and the quality of the viewer and actually getting the phone to ring. And Jonathan's going to break it all down, why he is planning on going all in on YouTube in 2023, why our course and the video editing has been instrumental for him. And I tell you what, we're excited to share his story with you. And my name is Levi Lascsak. With Passive Prospecting, we help agents build out their own passive prospecting YouTube channels all across the country and all across the world. Actually, we were working with people in several countries, which is amazing. And we teach agents how to do this, and it's changing their lives and their business, and we love it. So let's not waste any more time. Let's jump into it. All right, welcome to YouTube for Real Estate. And we're joined by my good friend all the way out in Temecula, California. What's up, Jonathan Hernandez? How are you?
I'm doing well, brother. How are you? How's everything going?
Everything's going great, man. Everything's going great. So give us a little bit about your background. I know you're in California over there in Temecula, but I don't know if a lot of people are familiar with Temecula. So you're going to have to help us out on the geography there. And where is that located at?
I'm going to tell you, if you guys pull up a map, the best way to explain it, of Southern California, that Temecula, Murrieta area, we're kind of like center of like the big popular places here in Southern California. So we're in the Riverside County, southwest region of Riverside. So we're an hour north of San Diego, an hour and maybe 20 from downtown LA, and just an hour outside Orange County. So it's a sweet spot to be at.
There you go. Good weather over there?
Amazing. Well, with the rain past couple of 2 weeks, but overall, yes. 98% of the time it's great weather.
Yeah, what's going on is it's making up for all the drought these last couple of years, or what?
Pretty much. They're trying to get us out of the drought, right?
Yeah. All right, well, cool. So tell us a little bit about your real estate journey. How long you been in the business, and what's going on with real estate? How'd you get into it, and how long you've been in the business?
Absolutely. So I've been in the business, actual residential real estate agent for a little under 2 years. So I got licensed a little under 2 years ago. Transitioned from being a Marine. So I was an active duty Marine for almost a decade. And then I always knew that I wanted to be in sales just because of my personality. I could talk to people. I loved it, and I love helping people. And I did a little bit of wholesaling, tried that out for a couple years. Didn't really like it. Working with investors was a little bit of a different approach for me. Nothing wrong with it. It's great work with investors, just a different beast. So I decided to get my real estate license and do that, go gung-ho as soon as I got out of the military. I joined the team right off the bat. Within the first 3 months, I did 20 escrows of just grinding away, doing real estate. And then I kind of branched off, went independent, trying to figure out what I wanted to do within real estate long term. And then I found you guys. Then I found Levi and Travis on YouTube, looking on ways on how to build my business, how to generate leads without breaking the bank or paying Zillow $3,500 per lead. And that's kind of where it started. And I've been doing the YouTube, Levi knows, 8 months now. Been consistent, been a bumpy road. Started it when the market shifted, right? So I just started to do this when the market kind of shifted, and it's been a bumpy road. It was very sporadic the first couple of months. It really was. I got my first call. I remember I published my first video, April 24th of 2022. I never forget that date. My first call I got, I was at a course. And it was June 26th, 2022. I would never forget, because I stepped out of that course. I'm like, okay, this has to be a YouTube lead. I stepped out, sure as heck it was. And I was so excited. And then after that, kind of rates in the market kind of slowed me down for a little bit. So again, just kind of sporadic. And then winter comes around, 6 months into it, where it really kicked off for me, really started to grow my production, and then call after call after call, or a text or an email. And I know I publish it all the time. I show it on the Facebook, groups, and I show it on school that, if you're consistent, you're doing it, like, you're going to get the traffic. And I'm getting the traffic. So I did 8 transactions for 2022, all off YouTube. Keep in mind, I'm in a state, in an area that's losing population.
Right.
For the past 3 years,
Yeah.
I'm losing population, right? I'm not Dallas, Texas, where you're growing. You're the second fastest growing county in the nation. We are losing population out here in California. So if if I can do it here in Southern California and we're just losing everybody, I'm sure in anywhere else in the United States, you can do it as well. And so I finished with a little over 4 million in volume. Did a little right at 100 GCI, 8 transactions, over 50 leads coming in, and conversion rate was a little over 18%, which is phenomenal in real estate, considering your average is 3 to 5%.
Right.
So it's just like a really great tool.
Man,
that's where I'm currently at, going full gung-ho now on my YouTube.
That's awesome. I mean, that is awesome. So what does full gung-ho mean exactly?
Like, I'm dedicating all my energy to just really getting out there and just attacking these cities. I want to take over the Southern California region, just because I'm just seeing the potential, the growth that it's given me. And for other YouTubers out there in Southern California region, I know who you are, right? I've already researched you, but that's okay. I'm really just trying to focus on just keep being consistent, keep getting my views, keep getting my calls, helping people, posting my videos, just going out there and giving value. So I love it. I know I told you, Levi, already, it just doesn't help with just personal production, but relationships in general. Right before this, what I told you yesterday, I got a call from a broker, can't say the name, of a big time broker out of this country that's opening offices throughout the United States, caught my YouTube channel, looked me up. I looked up my background, went to my LinkedIn, and basically gave me a call, chatted with me, again, just asked for my background. He was like, "Look, Jonathan, I like you. I want you." He's like, "I'm opening an office in Temecula and I want you to run it." The potential opportunities that you can get just from posting content is just like unmeasurable. So I'm grateful for you, Travis and Chrissy, that really helped me grow my business.
Yeah, thank you. Well, appreciate that, first of all. But I mean, you got to put in the work, and you have absolutely put in the work. And let me ask you this: how many videos have you been publishing per week?
I cranked it down. I've published over 70 videos. I was doing originally 3 a week, so 12 videos a month for the first couple of months. I want to say 4 or 5. And then I cranked it down to 2 videos, just because the volume was, me trying to keep up with all of it was a little hectic. So now I'm doing about 8 videos a month currently.
Yeah. All right, but still gaining some good traction.
Gaining some good traction. I actually have the best recorded analytics, to date this past month with, 8 videos. So it's gaining momentum.
That's good. That's really cool. Yeah, you talk about other opportunities. You never know what could happen. I went to a meetup last night, a networking event here in Dallas. And it was funny because it was a smaller group, like 30 people. And they were like, well, it's a smaller group. They're like, let's just go around the room and do introductions. And it started on the opposite side of me. So I was on the tail end of it, but we didn't even get through the first 2 or 3 people. And the guy was like, "Yeah, I moved here from Minneapolis." And he goes, "By the way, you look really familiar. Actually, I think I watched your videos before moving down here." And then everybody started to look at me, and he goes, and I said, "Oh," and I said, "You didn't give us a call?" And he goes, "Yeah." He goes, "I feel bad, man. I should have gave you a call." And then another girl sitting to the left of him goes, "Oh, yeah, that's right. You are that guy. I follow you on YouTube as well." And then all of a sudden, it was funny because after the introduction and the discussion, and then when we all got to the networking portion, kind of just to chat and exchange, like everybody came up to me, because then all of a sudden it was, "Oh, you have a YouTube channel? You have a YouTube channel? You have a YouTube channel?" And it was just really interesting. I thought, damn, I should have had Alex with me because we would have captured all of that. Normally I do have him with me, but he was filming Travis at a podcast actually. So
Nice.
but it was pretty cool. But yeah, I mean, you never know what could open up. I've had several people reach out to me also for business opportunities or collaborations or things like that. And you just never know what could happen. So you 8 months, man, 100,000, just over 100,000 in GCI from the channel. That's awesome. How much did you spend on ads?
Zero on ads, Levi. You know the answer to that. Come on, man.
Well, just curious, just wanted to make sure. Zero on ads. Okay, cool. And what videos are really popping off for you the most?
Yeah, absolutely. As far as my area, Temecula is a really great area, but my video content, my vlog tours and my pro and con videos really just take off. People they love to see the areas. They just do. They like to see, what the city has to offer. And then obviously, that they want to know the good and the bad, Levi. So those are like my top performing videos is my vlogs and my pro and cons of pretty much any city that I go to here in my region.
Yeah. I mean, pros and cons may sound cheesy, but hey, I mean, people want to know the good and the bad of living in an area. And then you get the comments like, oh, you're just biased. You're a salesy friend.
Yeah.
But
it's fine,
yeah, I mean, it's mostly positive. I mean, we have a lot of positivity on our channel like that. It's very, very rare that we get the occasional hater, but it is.
It's actually funny that you say that because I've had that once or twice on my channel, but it's funny because your subscribers, like, they're like ride or die for you. I had one guy being so negative on one of my videos, and then all of a sudden, like, these people that have been watching my videos are like, get out of here with your negativity, like just attacking him, like, dude, if you have nothing good to say, just go away. Like, we don't care. We're just trying to take in what he's saying. So it's pretty funny that you're saying that.
Yeah.
People watching your video that really like your content, they're going to vouch for you. They like what you're saying, and they're not here to hear all the negative. They want to hear all the good that's going on in that city or town, wherever you record at.
That's true. That's true. I mean, I know we have our regulars as well, our regular commenters on our channel, people that are always in there. It seems like every video. It's pretty amazing. And I think, anyways, to be a hater on a local real estate channel, I mean, you've really got some serious issues in your life.
100%, yeah.
So it's like it's not even a worry. I mean, it's a little laughable, but yeah, speaking of community, I mean, this is first of all, I just want to say thank you because you're one of our biggest contributors to our communities, in the Facebook group and in our private community in the course. And it's just awesome because I love it because I can only get into the Facebook group so many times. I try to get in there at least once a day, but by the time I get in there, there's already like 10 to 15 answers when somebody asks a question, and Jonathan's usually the first one to reply. And then there's 10 answers after that. And I really love seeing that.
Yeah, absolutely. I do that. I just like to pay it forward. And honestly, if I have downtime, I'll just hop on there, see if anybody has questions. And if I just don't have the answer and I don't know the answer, I'll just tag who can, like Gwyneth or Chrissy, or you, right? If I can help, I will.
Yeah. I mean, that's awesome. So what else, what's the plan for 2023? Now that you've seen the success here, is there anything you're changing on your game plan with YouTube for 2023? I know you said you're going all in gung ho, but
yes.
That, kind of, let's break that down. Does that mean, I mean, you're at 2 videos a week right now. Do you plan to increase that, or are you going to just kind of work on making higher quality, or, what are the thoughts there?
Both. To answer your question, both. So I am looking to increase the quality of the content I'm putting out, but more importantly, I'm also trying to increase what I'm putting out there. So I'm also looking into just start putting shorts in there as well. I'm starting to get in my community tab, trying to get engaged with people as well through there. I know the community tab is not like oh wow, but still, it's just engagement. And so the shorts is something I'm really trying to focus on. And I remember you once said, it's like, hey, before you stretch yourself too thin, like learn one thing before you jump into the other. And I feel like the long form content I have down, I'm going to improve the quality of my videos. but I want to also add the shorts because I think it's key. And you definitely need shorts nowadays with the attention span of the average person.
Yeah. Well, on the other note, I will say that YouTube is the king of long form, and I still believe that's where people with the attention spans are going. Plus, if you're in their shoes, a lot of those people are in research mode, and when people are in research mode, they are in consumption mode, and they will watch longer videos. So
Absolutely.
I know I see that on our suggested videos, our average view duration is 10.5 minutes, which is pretty significant, and that's 10 times that's 10 times a short. So I would say yes, I would agree with you. If you want to experiment with some shorts on there, go for it, but make sure you maintain the long form content, because I believe that's where the conversion happens, is in the long form content.
100%, and I don't doubt that is where all the money is at. I
Yeah.
mean, that's all I have right now, and that's what it's producing for me. So
Yeah.
I wouldn't get rid of that whatsoever.
Yeah, that's good. So what's it like to work with a YouTube client? I mean, how are they compared to what are your other forms of lead generation? I know you said you're going all in YouTube this year. So were you doing a few other things last year to generate leads?
Yeah, so prior to that, it was a lot of farming, networking, talking to friends and family, getting the clients SOIs. That could only work for so long, right? Now, I do get lead generation sources as well. So yes, I'm on Zillow Flex, which because I posted it on Facebook that, hey, I'm on Zillow Flex. And what's so funny is I've had 3 people I've answered a phone on Zillow Flex, and guess what? They all recognize my voice and ask me if I'm that YouTube guy, right? So that's so funny. It's just like, hey, are you that YouTube guy? Because they hear my voice from watching my videos, and yes, I am. Why didn't you call me off my YouTube? But that's a different story. But I do have other lead generation sources, but I am primarily just trying to get my YouTube like niche just down. So that's really my focus.
How did you get on Zillow Flex? Because
Well,
as a solo agent, they
no,
typically
I'm not a solo agent. I am on a team. So
okay.
I am on a team, right?
I didn't know
So
that. Are you on it? So
yeah,
you're on a team with a local EXP group there?
correct. Yeah, awesome
Okay.
team. They're great. They're phenomenal. And I'm just looking to expand my personal side of my business, as I should. And so that's why I looked into the YouTube and just thought of the great opportunity. There's not many YouTubes out here, and so that's why I started my channel.
Yeah. Well, that's interesting. I don't know if a lot of people understand that concept, because, with EXP, even though we're your sponsor and you're in California, we're in Dallas, you can join a local team if you feel like you need or want that support from a localized team that may have an office. And, just because some people, not so much on the virtual side. I mean, we could, it doesn't really matter to us. we actually don't, we liked our independence over here, not messing around. But yeah, so we were able to sponsor Jonathan. However, I didn't even realize you were part of a team over there, which is pretty cool, because you can do that. And I know teams that are happy to do that, even if they didn't sponsor you personally, because they know there's value in it for them as well. So that's interesting. I learned something new there.
There you go. There you go.
So what's up with the is that Thors Hammer behind you, or what's behind you there in the
Yes. So when I was a Marine, I was with a special ops unit, and their motto was dang, I can't even think about it. It's been so many years. Thunder from the sea and lightning from the sky. It was 6 Anglico in the United States Marine Corps. And when you go have a going away, if you do what you're supposed to do and you're liked, you're going to get one of these sweet hammers, right? That's engraved, with your call sign. Mine was Hammy. But yeah, I got that as a going away gift, just because, everybody liked me there. I loved the unit, and all the dudes were just freaking amazing. And if you leave on a good note, you're going to get one. So
yeah. And you are you're working with our editing team as well.
I am. Yes, I am.
So how's that whole process been for you?
It's been, I'll be honest, it's been phenomenal. So, just like as everybody shops around, tries to do different things, which I did. I didn't find any benefit to it. So I worked directly with Chrissy, right? Of course, at first, and now I'm working with Gabby. She's phenomenal. And when I try to go shop around, try to have somebody else do my videos, it just wasn't as good as far as the SEO and the optimization and everything that you guys just got down to the T. I couldn't find that anywhere else. I know there's probably people out there, but at this point, you guys know what you're doing. You do this on a daily basis. You probably
Yeah.
do, you know, freaking hundreds of videos a month. So I mean, you guys got it down.
A lot.
I don't teach anybody that. It's so for me, I was hands off at the beginning. I didn't want to take too much time on my YouTube. So I was just me recording. Here you go. Here's the videos. And then you guys work your magic. And I love it. I just review everything, make a little tweaks, and boom, they get published. I think it's worth every single penny. Let me just say that. I'll finish off with that. It's worth every single penny.
That's awesome. Well, thank you. So, do you know where we got Gabby from?
No, I don't. You better not say Temecula.
No, Gabby worked with Sean Cannell and Benji Travis at Video Influencers for almost 10 years.
Oh wow.
So, and it was funny because they shifted focus away for that. I think I was their last guest on the Video Influencers channel / podcast. And so after that, they just kind of, it's still there, of course, but they're just not recording or doing any new content for that. And Gabby cold emailed me on LinkedIn. So Gabby was their main video editor. And she was like, she cold emailed me on LinkedIn and said, hey, I worked with Sean and Benji and on Video Influencers, and they've, kind of stepped away from that project. So I'm looking for a job, and we're like, cool. So, and it was perfect timing because we were looking for somebody to help out. And Chrissy was like, I need a manager. She's really the main manager as well under Chrissy, for the editing team as well. And yep, so far so good. She's been doing well.
She's a rock star, man. I love working with her.
That's cool.
If I need something, shoot it over to her, tag her, and it gets done. So
yeah, that's awesome.
what she's doing.
That's good. So what would be any final words of wisdom on your journey through YouTube? Anything, let's see, a lot of people that are listening to this or watching are going to be starting off in their journey or just started. So anything that you wish you would have done a little bit differently, or things now that maybe you would have liked to have done differently in the beginning, or overall, is there something that you've picked up on that would really help someone else out?
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm going to say this, all right, and this probably is an answer by a lot of people. I wish I would have started sooner. Like,
of course,
bottom line, right? I just wish I would have started sooner. But not only that, what's something that held me back is I hated being on video. I just did, right? Really? I really did. I know that you like Levi's like, you're a natural, man. Like, you just got it, right?
I'm missing the goatee too, man. I mean, I missed
New Year's. I decided to shave it. I just got rid of it. But no, honestly, I did really hate the video. I hated being on camera, and that was my biggest fear. And I remember talking to Chrissy, I'm like, you know what? I bought the course. I'm committed. I joined the team. I need to get this going. And I was kind of like on pause for like 2 months, just didn't do anything. And then Chrissy was like, look, just go out there. Just go out there, just record. I promise you, like 99% of the people don't even care. And I was, thinking to myself, well, all right, I'll just take her word for it. And my first video I ever did was a vlog tour to Temecula, my best performing video, Temecula, California. And I go out there, and I just remember I kind of had a little bit of a script, right? My intro, and so nervous walking around the Promenade Mall, and I realized that it's nothing. The people really don't care. So if you are nervous about filming or getting on camera, walking around in front of strangers, just talking to a phone, like, don't worry about it. People do not care, right? So that's just one of the things that I was told, and I look back at it now. I can walk through any street, through any store, and just record. I don't care. Like, I'm just going to record because I know that's something that's going to help me grow not just personally, but for my business. And so that is one big thing that I would say for a lot of people that are out there that are thinking of doing it, just go out there and just do it. Just start filming. The faster you get it done, like the easier it's going to be. And it just becomes secondhand nature after that. I would say the second biggest thing is when you're starting off, whether or not you take Levi's advice or not, or you get the course material, which I do highly recommend. It's really great content. It's gold, but you just have to follow the instructions. You don't want to just kind of sway off. Just literally, you don't need to reinvent the wheel. And what I see a lot of newer people do is they get so excited, which I completely understand, right? But they get so excited and they post their YouTube everywhere that they possibly can. They tell everyone that they can, right? What they don't realize is like you truly ruin your analytics at first, because you're going to have 100 people view your first video, and out of those 100, how many were organic? How many were actually searched, like people that wanted to find it? And so when you get time to get your analytics in, you're just going to be all screwed up. It's going to take you a little bit longer to find your true analytics. So if you're starting off, just keep it to yourself. Just don't tell anybody. Let it organically grow. And I've done that even to this day. This was the first month I finally just went public because I surpassed 500. I don't care at this point. Like, people are going to find me regardless. And
Oh, wait.
hey,
Well, let's not brush over that point right there.
yes.
500 subscribers and over 100,000 in GCI.
Yes.
So, that is something where people always get tied up in the numbers and the subscribers, and they think they need 1 million subscribers to generate any business. But I tell you what, you just out earned probably 99.9% of the YouTubers out there that have been on the platforms I know YouTubers that are very, very successful, and they've got 500,000 subscribers, and they're like at 300,000 a year based on affiliate commissions and all that other stuff that they get. And here you came in 8 months, did a third of what they did with really that is 1%. You think 500 of 500,000? Maybe is that less than that? Yeah, I don't know, but that's phenomenal. So 500 subscribers right now, just breaking that, but that's still pretty good. And as you mentioned, again, this was right at the market shift where buyers just kind of went back into the bushes,
So they're kind of sitting on the sidelines. But I remember you always said this: subscribers don't mean anything. It's the views, but even that, it's not the amount of views. It's about the type of views that you're gonna generate, right? These are people that are searching for you, that are looking you up, that really want to know about that city and state that they're trying to move to. So again, I'm not really concerned of whether or not my video is going to be the next viral thing, have 1 million views. I don't care about that, because if I get 1 million views and no one calls me, well, it's kind of wasted time. So I'd rather get, hey, if I can get 500 views and I can get 20 calls out of that, that's fantastic for me. I'm going to compare myself to somebody. I can't say the name, but there's a local YouTuber next to me. He's a little over 10 times my size. I've met this person. We've talked at length, and what I'm doing good, what could I improve, right? And what I kind of took back at that was when I talked to them and we had our little meeting and whatnot, there wasn't really much advice, even though he was 10 times larger than my channel, or over 10 times larger than my channel. There was nothing that I can take back from him to learn, because of the simple fact, my channel that's 10 times smaller is outperforming his in every aspect. I get more leads on a monthly, weekly, daily basis than he does. I'm closing more transaction than this person is, just because the way that my channel is set up, I have my call to action. I'm telling people, to give me a call. I'm showing them value. I'm showing them what different houses cost. I'm giving them the good or the bad. I'm giving them a Google map tour of the area they want to move to, right? And there's a lot of people that go out there and they don't have these things. They don't know what they're doing. But if you follow it, you follow the scripts, you follow what you're taught in this course, right? Like, you will be successful. So I know I'm not really trying to compare myself to this person that's 10 times bigger than me, but I already know I'm outperforming this person and I'm a 10th of their size. So it kind of really comes to show, if you know what you're doing, right, when you follow the systems, you're going to be successful. Your channel will perform. You literally just have to follow what is said. And it's nothing crazy. It really isn't. But you mastered it, Levi. You did. You know what you're doing. I mean, you said it yourself. You spent 3 months just learning YouTube. And I mean, it shows, because I'm results, you're prime results. And I know there's other YouTubers out there that I'm always talking to, that always reach out to me, that are performing as well. So I wouldn't really say, 500 is amazing when there's someone out there with 10 times more than my channel, but not doing as well in production as I am from YouTube. So
exactly. That's amazing. Well, thank you for the kind words. I really appreciate that. And it's just been,
I'm not trying to toot your horn either, man. So don't, I'm not trying to inflate your head here. I just know that you did teach me YouTube. You know what I mean? No,
I know. I know Marines are not like that at all. So
right, especially to our Army brothers.
Yeah, but it's all good. No, I mean, no, thank you for that. And that was, I didn't ask Jonathan to do that, by the way. So that was
No, he did not ask me. That is me literally, because I believe in this. I believe in the product. I believe on what I'm doing is why I say that and I preach that. And when people are on Facebook and, they have questions, I let them know, because I'm a prime example of, yes, it works. There's other people, there's other YouTubers within the course that are prime examples that, yes, it works. Now, some areas may different. Some might be slower, some might be faster. My area, I feel like it's kind of in the middle. But hey, as long as you hang on, and especially when the market turns and rates go back down, buyers get back in the car, like, you will be successful. People will call you. They just will, right? We're just kind of in a little bit of a shift, and that's perfectly okay. That's the best time to start if you really think about it, because when the time comes and the tide turns, you're the one that they're going to call. You're the one that's been out there. You're the one that's been posting. You've been putting in the time, the minutes, the watch hours. So I'm just looking at it as, hey, the fruits of labor are coming. And when they're coming, they're gonna flood the gates.
Yeah. Well, that's awesome. I mean, imagine it. I mean, you're in pretty close to the top 1%, I would say, worldwide of real estate agents. People are surprised. I mean, the not a lot of agents perform, and especially to do, over 100,000 in commissions just from a YouTube channel in your second year. That's phenomenal. Imagine what 2023 is going to be like. And we know the buyers are coming back into the market, but also the year is whenever sellers start to surface, build more of that local as well. But you're already getting those those really local buyers, and you're making an impact. And just stay on consistent. It's watch your journey, and I can't wait to see what 2023. So where can people connect with you? What's the best place for them to find you?
If you really want to find me, I'm gonna say go search my YouTube channel, Living in South California. I always told Levi, I'm like, I never published my channel just because I wanted organic followers. At this point, you can follow my channel. It doesn't matter. You can search up Temecula, Marietta, California. Anywhere here kind of in the southern region, you're probably more than likely going to find me. But YouTube is my main source. I'm not huge yet on the Instagram or the TikTok. That's just me being completely honest, but that's something that's in the works. So if you're really trying to, look me up, YouTube is probably your best bet if you really just kind of want to chat with me, or the Facebook group. That's another great area that you guys can reach me at.
So there you have it. And if you want to partner up with Jonathan and myself, we'll put his information in the description below. But as well, you can reach out to him through YouTube or in our Facebook group, Passive Prospecting. And that's the great thing. That's why I love being at EXP, because someone can partner with you. They get access to us. They get access to the course. They get access to Michael Reese and Jay Kinder, NAEA coursework, trainings, and materials. They get access to Double Your Income coaching with Brad Vanderwall, his coaching and trainings. I mean, it's an all-star team. So, even if you don't want to do YouTube, there's other options within our ecosystem that you'll have access to. But that's the great thing. If you want to partner up with Jonathan, you can do that, and you get access to us, and we will treat you just the same as if you partnered up directly with us. So reach out to Jonathan if you want to know more about YouTube or about EXP, and we'd be happy to help you out. And we'll see you on the next video.